Kazakhstan continues to contribute to the strengthening of peace and security, according to international experts who attended the UN Security Council meeting. One of the most important discussion topics of the meeting in New York was the creation of Syrian Constitutional Committee led by the United Nations. In November, the guarantors of the Astana process, as well as Syrian government officials and opposition members, will discuss the peaceful settlement of the conflicts.
So let me summarize some bottom lines which have been long. Point number one.
Мы поддерживаем все усилия международного сообщества, которые направлены.
We support efforts undertaken by the international community to address the Syrian issue through peaceful negotiations. We support the Geneva process. Meanwhile, the Astana process continues to be a very active and viable platform for the settlement of the Syrian conflict. Therefore, the UN highly appreciates the efforts of all countries, especially from our region, aimed at resolution of the Syrian conflict.
Особенно нашего региона, для того, чтобы решить сирийскую проблему.
At the meeting, the Kazakh delegation urged the parties to contribute to the implementation of the Memorandum on Stabilization of the Situation in the Idlib de-escalation zone. The participants highlighted that in order to end the Syrian conflict, it is important to support both the regional innovation policy and the Geneva and Astana processes. Kazakhstan and China are boosting their mutually beneficial cooperation. China Development Bank opened its representative office at the platform of the Astana International Financial Center in Astana. The Chinese bank is currently the world's largest financial development institution, with branches in Cairo, Moscow, Rio de Janeiro, Caracas, London, and Vietnam. Meanwhile, Astana International Financial Center aims to become the Belt and Road Initiative's regional financial hub for Central Asia and for the Eurasian Economic Union. The bank is set to develop the economic policy of the Joly program, support innovative technologies, infrastructural development, as well as energy and industrial projects. China Development Bank provided financial support for 32 projects in Kazakhstan over the first half of 2018. The amount of loan obligations totaled $33.5 billion. We signed multiple contracts worth $28 billion and provided financial support for the priority projects of China and Kazakhstan. Kazakh agricultural producers export their products to Uzbekistan. Cattle sales are also well established between the countries. Karaganda farmers are also shipping their livestock to Uzbekistan. Uzbek entrepreneurs arrived in Kazakhstan to select the best 1,000 cattle. They used to import meat from Russia. Now they are planning to regularly purchase cattle in central Kazakhstan. The cattle are of high quality. The smallest cattle weigh 400 kilograms. According to experts, the feeding stations are boosting the capacity of Kazakhstan's meat industry. The farms will focus on increasing the production volume, adopting new technologies, and assessing new markets. Analysts believe that the regional cooperation has a great potential. We are changing the focus of our work as we will develop dairy farming and poultry farming and will provide more support for the development of irrigated lands. Kazakh and foreign purchasers will have an excellent opportunity to buy local agricultural products. Wholesale and retail centers will be established in Kazakhstan. The first center will be opened in Karaganda. Dushanbe hosted an international forum of entrepreneurs. The event was opened by the president of Tajikistan. According to Vichorka news service, Imomali Rahmon highlighted the sustainable operation of the banking system is fundamental in ensuring financial stability and economic development. Tajik commercial banks and financial organizations have issued loans worth $7.8 billion in 5 years, 55% of which were allocated for industrial entrepreneurs. A delegation of Italian entrepreneurs visited Uzbekistan, Uz Daily News Agency reported. According to European businessmen, the main purpose of the visit is to strengthen trade and economic cooperation. The delegates visited Sirdarya region. The entrepreneurs are set to open a branch of an Italian hospital and a production facility for medical equipment and pharmaceuticals in the Sirdarya Free Economic Zone. Kazakhstan's special economic zone Pavlodar was recognized by the British FDI magazine as a winner in the Best Resources and Raw Materials Space of 2018 nomination. The worldwide rating of special economic zones is prepared by professional experts. The FDI magazine's award recognizes special economic zone Pavlodar as an international investment platform, attractive for business development and building production capacities. There are about 30 types of products being produced in special economic zone Pavlodar. The products are exported to dozens of countries. Two other Kazakh special economic zones, Korgos Eastern Gate and Ontustik, are also included in the prestigious ranking. A new flight route will be launched between the capital of Tatarstan, Kazan, and the Kyrgyz city Osh on October 29th. According to 24.kg news service, flights along the new route will be operated 2 times a week. The flight duration is a little over 3 hours. 160-seat Airbus aircraft will be used to service the flights. Kazakhstan is actively developing its tourism industry. The share of the travel sector is expected to reach 8% of Kazakhstan's GDP by 2023. To increase the tourism potential, Kazakh travel professionals are developing new tourism types, establishing new travel routes, and improving the service sector to create convenient conditions for travelers. Foreign tourists are attracted by the unique natural resources and the authentic nomadic culture. To attract more tourists, we need to work on many aspects, including visas, customs, border control and services at airports, railways and highway. We need to take into account the slightest details in developing our tourism. Almost 1 million travelers visited Burabai resort area this year. Local officials are also actively working on the development of event tourism. Burabai hosts various festivals, meetings, expeditions and shows. Ecotourism is gaining popularity in Attarau region. The unique natural sites of the Kigash River Delta attract travelers from countries such as France, Germany, the Baltics and Malta. Another attractive site is the world's northernmost area where lotus flowers are grown on an area of over 5,000 hectares. Swans are considered as another regional brand. Tourism industry officials believe that there are unique sites in each region of Kazakhstan. The President's instructions will give a new impetus to the development of tourism. Our task is to create Kazakhstan's national tourism brand and raise our country's profile in the world. The delta of the river flowing into Caspian Sea is perfect for hunting and fishing. Hunters and fishers from many countries enjoy spending their time here and return every year. I am attracted by the wild nature of this region and a wide variety of species. We only hunt ducks. There are just 4 to 5 species in France, while here we are allowed to hunt more than 10 duck species. There is a lot of good quality fish here. I enjoy fishing here because I can catch any fish I want any day. Local people are helping me to catch more fish. Kazakhstan's travel industry is becoming an independent economic sector. There is a sectoral program aimed at the inbound and domestic tourism development. Tourism was also mentioned in President Nazarbayev's address. The combination of hard work and outstanding talent is important to achieve success and recognition. These qualities ensured Kazakh citizens to join the 100 New Faces of Kazakhstan project. Saida Kalikova is one of the winners. She is a skillful pianist, composer, and Kazakhstan's only music academician. She gained all her achievements, although she has only 5% of vision. Saida's path to success was not easy. Doctors detected a brain tumor when she started learning to play the piano and had a promising potential. Surgeons in Moscow performed a complicated operation and saved the girl's life, but her optic nerve was damaged permanently. Saida lost her vision, but she never stopped believing in her dreams of becoming Kazakhstan's greatest pianist. At the age of 10, Saida started studying music at home, and at 11, she enrolled in a music school again. She gave her first solo concert at the age of 13.
музыкант это такая профессия, когда человек должен всю жизнь заниматься, всю жизнь совершенствоваться.
Professional musicians should practice and perfect their skills throughout their lives without the right to rest and take a break because the muscle structure must be in a good shape and well trained. Just like athletes, we must develop our muscular system and train before playing the instruments. Therefore, each piece of music that we play is unique because we recreate the compositions in our every performance.
Это каждое произведение, которое мы готовим, оно как бы заново рождается у нас.
Saida Kalikova's skills are recognized by both Kazakh and international music critics. To date, she has held more than 80 concerts. Most of her concerts are held in Kazakhstan, Russia, and Italy. Her piano skills were praised by hundreds of music admirers. The musician was recognized by Kazakh citizens who selected her as the winner of the 100 New Faces of Kazakhstan project. Her tireless work, unique talent, and dream of becoming a professional musician resulted in this success.
Я поначалу даже не знала, что я участвую в отборочных турах, и для меня это был сюрприз.
At first, I didn't even know that I was participating in the qualifying rounds. It was a surprise for me when they called me and said that I was among the 100 New Faces of Kazakhstan. I could not believe it. In addition to the fact that it's recognition of my achievements, it's also a great responsibility. I should continue improving my skills and work on my personal growth so as not to disappoint the people who selected me.
То есть я должна дальше продолжать работать над собой, должна совершенствоваться, заниматься личностным ростом, чтобы не разочаровывать людей, которые выбрали меня.
Saida Kalikova will celebrate the 20th anniversary of her music career next year. The musician is planning to celebrate the anniversary by holding a series of solo concerts. Kazakhstan's profound literary heritage was presented at the world's largest international book fair in Frankfurt am Main. Kazakhstan's stand provided a wide variety of printed products and books of various genres and authors, such as Words of Edification by Abay, works by Mukhtar Awezov and Mirjakib Dulatov, as well as collections about Almaty, traditional Kazakh hunting and ornaments. Kazakh publishing houses also presented their new products.
Каждый год мы привозим свои новинки. В этом году на этой выставке мы презентовали книгу о юных годах.
We bring our new products here every year. This year, we presented a book about President Nursultan Nazarbayev's younger days titled To Be Like Nazarbayev by famous Russian writer Zenkovich. The book sparked significant interest among the visitors. The main theme of this year's fair is childhood. We also presented a new book by young author Zaurie Turekhanova. The book's main character is Amina, and the book is titled Amina in the Country of Nomads.
Главный герой этой книги Амина, а книга называется «Амина в стране номадов».
The Kazakhstan also presented books for young readers. Kazakh fairy tales and legends, translated into several languages, sparked interest among visitors. Books on Kazakhstan's rapidly developing capital, Astana, are also popular.
Архитектура Астаны, Астана в графике живописи.
The architecture of Astana and Astana in graphics and paintings are very good album books. We have collected the works by the artists of Astana in this book. There is also a special section on the young talents' work about Astana. The second book is dedicated to Astana's rapid development, where architects and other people can see Astana's growth over the years.
Архитекторы и простые люди могут посмотреть, как Астана выросла за эти годы.
The fair in Frankfurt am Main is a great opportunity for publishing houses, editors, translators, and illustrators from around the world. The participants can find both customers and potential partners at the event. Kazakhstan has been presenting its products on this platform for many years. According to visitors, this year the demand for Kazakh products is particularly high. I liked books with beautiful pictures of your nature. I was also interested in books about the new capital and Almaty and learned more about your country's beauty. Now I want to visit your country. The stand is very interesting.
Мне очень понравилось, что наконец-то на немецком я могу читать.
I like that I can finally read Abais's Word of Edification in German, and it is also very good for the German public. They're really good albums with the Kazakh ornaments that the publishing houses brought here. I like that the information is provided in 3 languages with good explanations because many Europeans don't know about these beautiful Kazakh ornaments.
Не знают, что действительно Казахстан имеет эти красивые орнаменты.
The 70th Frankfurt Book Fair brought together more than 7,000 participants from 110 countries. The fair was attended by 300,000 people, which shows that the interest in books is still high. Filming of the historical television series of the life and work of the main bee of the senior horde, Joly, is being completed in Turkestan region. The production crew believes that the film will spark young people's interest to their origins and will revive the centuries-old traditions of the ancestors.
Bizim tariximiz bizge gana gerek. Qazaxlarda жақсы мәтел бар. Жеті атасын bilmegen жеті.
History is very important. Kazakhs say, if you don't know 7 generations of your ancestors, you are an orphan. If we know 7 generations of our ancestors, we will preserve our history. Despite the challenges of the future, we will have the wisdom of the past generations. Ablay Khan is the founder of the Kazakh Khanate. Today we are filming a series about Joly B, one of Ablay Khan's allies.
Қазір кезінде кім болып еді? Міне бүгінгі түсіріп жатқан фильмде басты герой Joly B.
A big production team is working on the creation of the 10 series films. The film creators are set to show Joly B's life in the smallest details. Before filming, the team had to study the main character's biography, his personality, and the chronicles of his era in order to recreate historical events, clothing, weapons, and armor. In the film, we want to demonstrate that Joly B was a really wise and fair politician. He made right decisions at the early age of 9 and became a boy bee. As he grew up, he was recognized as a great bee who was able to reconcile people and stop the bloodsheds. The film also features tragic events such as famine, civil wars, and land conflicts. We can see that Joly B always found fair solutions. Playing one of the developers of the Jibek set of laws is a great honor and tremendous experience for the actors. The public figure's role is played by 4 artists of different ages.
Первым делом он мудрец, а мудрого человека играть всегда трудно. Почему? Потому что
First of all, he's a wise man. It is always difficult to play a wise man because of the greatness of his personality and his outstanding way of thinking. It's just impossible to convey his greatness with words. It's very difficult to play this role and build this image.
Очень трудно играть и просто делать такой образ.
Most of the scenes were filmed in Turkestan region and partially in Kapshagay and Turkestan city. The film crew is currently working at the foot of Ordabasi mountain. The team is filming the biggest battle scenes. A few more episodes will be filmed in Tashkent. The filming will be fully completed by November. Viewers will be able to appreciate the work of the film creators in April next year. Astana hosted a concert dedicated to the works of great composer Gaziza Zhubanova. She was a prominent composer who promoted Kazakh music around the world. Audience enjoyed the outstanding composer's works such as Festive Overture. Despite the complex arrangement of the composition, the music has a light melody. In general, the wide range of music pieces created by the Kazakh composer includes all types of classic music. Kazakh traditional elements and the Kazakh folk music are prominent in all her works. Famous Russian composer Sergei Rachmaninov's works were also performed at the concert. The concert was attended by a special guest, honored artist of Kazakhstan, Nurlan Ismailov. Symphony orchestra was conducted by its art director, Berik Batirkhan. We will perform The Rock by Sergei Rachmaninov that he created when he was young. This composition has never been performed in Kazakhstan before. Therefore, we presented this composition for the residents and visitors of Astana for the first time. We also performed Piano Concert No. 3, which is one of the most technically challenging compositions among Rachmaninov's works.